Hey folks, welcome. Today we'll show you how startups and open source innovators can transform their code base into a scalable SaaS solution while being ready to list on the AWS marketplace in just minutes using the Omnistrate platform. We'll walk through a real life example called Data Lab, which is basically a project that we set up for demo purposes here. It's an open source platform for scientific and technical data processing and visualization, completely powered by AI agents. So let's get started. The first step, of course, is to clone this repo. I already have this checked out in my IDE. For the Keynight, you'll notice that this is a simple Docker compose with certain extensions that Omnistrate provides to convert your app into a SaaS product. Now, if you already have something like a Helm chart or Customize or Terraform, then you can go much beyond that. You can just leverage the Omnistrate specification to link all of those things together to provide essentially the same SaaS product experience. There is a simple single command that Omnistrate provides called build from repo that completely analyzes your repo, tries to understand what artifacts you have, and can offer guidance and suggestions on how to essentially package that up. So in this particular case, we just have a simple repo. We don't really have any sophisticated CI/CD or anything set up yet. So let's run the CLI command and watch the magic happen. Great. Now we have a SaaS portal. This is basically the link that you can now use to distribute to your customers so that they can self-serve deploy your application in multiple different ways. This is also what you can essentially use for your SaaS listing on the AWS or cloud marketplaces. So let's give this a visit. I already have an existing user that I've signed up for this service. So I'm going to sign in. As you can see, the first thing that you are presented with, or your customers are presented with, is essentially a portal where they can manage multiple deployments in multiple regions, multiple clouds of Data Lab, of course. And so you also may have noticed that you have multiple different plans here. So using the same exact process that we just went through, you can onboard multiple different distribution models, like bring your own cloud, where your customers deploy their own account, multi-tenancy, where you essentially bin back through our platform. So let's pick up AWS here, deploy in a region, for example, and then fill these out. All right, let's trigger a deployment and wait for it to finish. Our instance is now ready. So as you can see, the customer is presented with complete parameters of all of the deployment parameters of configuration that they specified, including connectivity information, extensive observability, live logs, audit logs, essentially everything that you would need from a self-serve deployment portal. Let's try to quickly connect to this instance of Data Lab. As you can see, it's already ready to go. Let's create a new account. Let's upload some data. As you can see, the AI agent is already recommending us one of the agents here. Excellent. As you can see, we have successfully interacted with Claude to present this data and analyze our trends. And so you too can build AI agents such as this in a matter of minutes and then distribute these to your customers, provide them full self-serve capabilities, and then essentially contribute to your product-led growth. One of the things that Omnistrate offers out of the box is the ability for you to elevate your SaaS experiences even further. So what we just showed you today was a self-serve portal for your customers to deploy your PaaS applications, which is obviously significantly already better than what the state of the art today is. But you can imagine a case like Slack.com, where you just want, as a customer of your service, you just want to go open Slack.com and then start using it. One step of even just deploying Slack is a one step too much, right? So where Omnistrate comes in here is it provides or gives you the tools and the ability for you to actually build a single multi-tenant deployment that you can then share and scale across multiple different customers, across geographies, in completely respecting compliance and security requirements. So one such example we have today is the same Data Lab application, but it's currently hosted on a completely custom DNS. As an example here, it's us.datalab.omnistrate cloud. As you can see, it's one single endpoint. You can start distributing this. Imagine you have a landing page that just takes your customer here and sign in, and boom, your tenant management, deployment management, observability, all of that stay the same. It's completely standardized. All right. So just to recap, what does Omnistrate provide you with? So Omnistrate provides you with a control plane, which will manage tenants, deployments, infrastructure for you to build, list, and co-sell on cloud marketplaces like AWS. Specifically, with tenant management, Omnistrate will manage your tenant onboarding, storing tenant configuration, isolating tenants, managing subscriptions, including end-to-end billing integrated with various different channel providers. Omnistrate provides you with deployment management, which will allow you to scale deployments across different distribution models like on-prem, bring your own cloud, PaaS, SaaS, and so on. It also provides you infrastructure management, which will take care of building and managing your tenant-aware infrastructure across clouds, regions, customers. Omnistrate will also automate your operations, including seamless upgrades across tenants and product versions, provide you with operational insights, controls against failures to reduce MTTR, and scale operations or cost insights. It also provides you with controls to save costs, security controls, and compliance to meet your customer compliance requirements. And finally, provides you first-class integrations with open source and popular SaaS ecosystems from think of OAuth providers, open telemetry for observability, open metering for billing and metering, PagerDuty for alerting as an example, and much, much more. If this interests you, please visit omnistrate.com and reach out to us.